Part 2 of letting the color cube choose my makeup. And this tray is looking pretty spot on to the card. Starting off with primer, this is the Carpe Tinted Sweat Absorbing Lasting Matte Primer. There's also 30 SPF in this primer. For foundation, this is the Maybelline Plump and Glow Lifter Foundation, and I'm using shade 235. The glow on that foundation is gorgeous. I probably didn't need to use a matte primer. Next for concealer, this is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer, and I'm using shade 20 under the eyes. It's a very brightening concealer. Like literally look how bright my under eyes look. For cream contour, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Match Stick. It's their matte contour stick in Amber Suede. I'm gonna do a little bit to give myself a little bit of a shadow as well as to contour my nose. For cream blush, this is the Benefit Dewy Gel Blush, which this shade is a lot more orange than I was expecting. So I'm gonna apply it with a brush. It's actually a really pretty blush, and I'm just gonna do a little bit because I want the eyes to be the star of the show. Now to set under my eyes and where I apply concealer, I'm using this Kosas Cushiony Cloud Set Powder, and I'm gonna apply this with a small tapered brush. Okay, usually I'm not like a pressed powder girl, but this one definitely surprised me because it actually applies really nice. For powder bronzer, I'm using the Ulac Sensual Touch Powder in Sunkissed, and I'm just gonna apply this where I applied that cream contour earlier. Now for powder blush, to set that gel blush, I'm using the Tower 28 Get Set Culver Crush Blush, and these are pretty pigmented, so I'm gonna go pretty light-handed. For highlight, this is the Kiko Milano A Holiday Fable Divine Glow Highlighter, and I love applying a little bit to the tip of my nose, and then I am going to apply a smidge on the cheekbone as well. To set my brows, this is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow Enhancer, and it's just a clear brow gel. And this little brow gel may be small, but it is strong and mighty. Okay, now for the star of the show. I picked these two palettes. This is the Hip Dot Zion Pressed Pigment Palette, and this is the ColourPop Eclipse eyeshadow palette. So first I'm going to apply this shade all over my lid, and then I'm going to go in with this darker shade to give it some dimension. Now going into the Hip Dot palette, I'm going to go in with this orange shade here, these two, and apply that to the center and inner corner of my lid. And then I think I have to top it with this shimmer shade. And then I want to go in with this lavender shade and apply it underneath my lower lash line. I ended up going in with a little bit of this red shimmer shade and applying that on top. Then I'm taking this Lancome Long Lasting eyeliner in Minute Illusion Matte. Okay, yes, that's giving exactly what I was wanting. For mascara, this is the NARS Climax Mascara in Explicit Black. For lip liner, I'm using the One Side Lip Snatcher in Rent Dew, and this is one of my favorite brown pencil liners.